Hello students, and welcome to this term's offering of Construction Management 1. Alright, so this term we're going to try and do a few things differently. Last year we didn't have these interactive sessions, so let's see and hope we can get all the students to participate in the offering this year. Remember, this is from both sides, so I'm going to put in a lot of effort into this course, and I would like you guys to also put in a lot of effort, and where possible always try and interact with me. Just remember, it gets really boring if I don't see students, and this is another way for me to interact with you guys and see if we can make it a little bit better. Alright, so there's my contact details. You're welcome to contact me at any of those methods. I do have a mobile number on there. Sometimes I'm in meetings or out of the office. You're welcome to give me a call on that. Just bear in mind I also go to bed, and weekends try and limit it to early hours, or maybe not Sundays, but depends on what the situation is. I've also got a Skype address there, so if you want to do a one-on-one video session with me, you can do a video chat through Skype, or alternatively just send me an email. I would like you to please make use of the forums as far as possible to post all the questions that you might have for this course, and that gives all the other students obviously the benefit of also seeing the answers that we have to have. Alright, so what will we use in this course? We'll have the standard weekly video sessions. So we're going to try and keep it a little bit shorter than in term 2. So these sessions I'll try and limit them to say about 45 minutes, because you will get bored, and I get bored as well. So we'll try and keep it short. Might have more than one session a week, depending on the workload that we're going to have. Obviously, it depends on you guys, and you have to also take part in it. These sessions, I'll still decide on which time of day to put them out, but I'll put out a poll onto the forum and see if you guys can respond to that. Right, so there's 4 assignments in this course, 3 standard assignments, and of course a workbook. There's also a requirement for you to interact via the forums, and of course, as I said, try and do everything on there. Alright, if you do have to send me a private or personal email, welcome to do that. If it's course related and you think somebody else might benefit from it, please paste it onto the forum. Alright, so the topics that we're going to cover, just briefly, we're going to look at the construction industry, what it's all about, where it came from, how it influences the economy in Australia, and of course we're going to look at factors that influence it. For instance, the carbon tax and labor unions, how do they influence the construction industry. Big thing at the moment, the Qantas strike. So obviously we're going to have a look at those as well. We're also going to look at the demand and supply of services, alright, the various services that we have in the construction industry, where it comes from, who services it, and why is it so expensive. Different types of construction contracts. You might have encountered this from a previous course. So when we look at the construction contracts, you might have seen some of the information in other courses as well. So we'll look at the different topics and the different ways of using these contracts to get our projects underway. We're also going to touch on estimating and tendering, what's needed for a good estimate, what's needed for a bidding process to go through, the 26 or 27 steps that we have to follow in bidding, if it's a public or private bid. All of those issues we're going to look at. Contract administration, what's the most important part of contract administration? Is it getting the scope right? Is it choosing the vehicle that we're going to use? So we'll investigate all of those issues. We're also going to look at the different types of contracts, the NEC versus FIDIC versus the Australian standard type contracts, and we might do an exercise on that. You'll also see that some of the assignments already start touching on those. So if you read through the assignments in the next couple of days, just get a good feel for them. As the term progresses, we'll start handling all of the questions as we go along. And then of course contract management, this is a continuous thing that we have to do. This activity dealing with subcontractors, dealing with contractors, suppliers, dealing with the client, and of course it's all about communication. It's like a relationship. If you stop communicating with your partner, soon there'll be a breakdown in the relationship, suspension of services, and you'll head for trouble. So make sure that you keep that up. Alright, and then handover and completion, the end of the contract, where's the most money spent, what's the total life cycle that we're going to look at our contract, what's the activities that we face at the end of our project, and then of course future directions for the industry. What's the trends in the market? Where's it going? What's Australia doing? What's the economy going to do in the next couple of years? A few important dates for you. The census date is quite an important one, and this is one where you have to decide if you're going to continue with the course or not. You might find that your workload has increased since enrolling in the course, or that you have enrolled in too many courses. This is the last date that you can drop the course without academic and financial penalty. So it's really an important date to keep in mind. Once this date is gone, you're obviously locked into the course, and you have to pay for it, and there will be an academic penalty should you not pass it. The assignments, some important dates there. You'll see that what I tried to do is not to have any assignments due over Christmas. Alright, so this is so that you and your family can go away on holiday, spend some quality time with them, and I suggest you do that. And when you get back in January, try and get the assignments done. For assignment number 2, you might have to start a little bit in December. You'll see assignment number 1 is due early in December, which allows you at least another 3 weeks of work before you go on holiday. Alright, so keep that in mind when you plan your activities for the next couple of weeks. Right, assignment number 3 you'll see is in 2 parts. Alright, so there's a presentation part that you have to do, and we're going to do it online, and this is a compulsory online component, so everybody's going to have to take part in this, and I'm going to have you guys look at the presentations, and you're going to peer review your classmates. Right, so you'll be able to say this was a good presentation or this was a bad presentation, and these are the things that I liked and these are the things that I think really sucked. So that hopefully will get you guys all excited and participating in the course. Right, assignment number 4, the workbooks due on the 2nd of February. Right, and then of course the finalization of grades is on the 24th, and that just gives you an indication of when to expect your final results. So the assignment submission, everything is electronic. Please refer to your course profile for this course to see if you can submit 1 or 2 or 3 files. Each of these assignments are different. Try and stick to PDF or doc. Word is just easy, PDF is also easy, and remember that when you are going to request an extension of time for your assignment, you have to do this through the assignment extension system, which you can find on the front page of the Moodle website for this course. Alright, and remember all requests must have supporting documentation, and please refer to the course profile as well for the reasons that you can apply for. Important, the late submission penalties for this course. Assignment number 1, 2 and 3, you get penalized 5% per day on the total for the assignment. For assignment 4, the workbook, you get penalized on 5% for the total course. Alright, so this one can knock you around really bad if you don't submit on time. Alright, and there's of course all the policies and procedures of the university. These are also available from the course profile. You'll find this presentation on the website. I'll add it as a presentation link so that you can access the document should you need to. Alright, and then once again, if you have any questions, please post it onto the Moodle forum and I'll be able to respond to that from there. Alright, try and limit your email traffic to me. Let's see if we can get the most benefit out of communication with the whole class. Alright, so if you have a question that's course related, assignment related, anything like that, do post it onto the forum and I'll answer it from there. Alright, great stuff, and